It is a soggy day out here today, a little bit chilly, a little bit windy. We are going to attempt to do some fishing today. I have some spots I've kind of been eyeing down. And especially for a day like this, I have some bridge spots I've been wanting to hit. We just pulled up to a spot. It looks kind of interesting. I don't know. Let's get out here. Let's see what the heck we can freaking do, man. All right, so the rain has subsided for the moment. We've got some bait. And why not, man? We're gonna be trying to scoot on down here. As I said, this is a very interesting spot. There's like this back road with this giant freaking potholes. This is some serious terrain. Ooh. Oh my gosh. Ooh. It is loud. It stinks back here. But here's the plan, all right? We've got 2 rods. We've got a bucket full of bait. We've got a backpack with stuff in it. We're gonna get down here and see what it looks like. I mean, from Google Maps, it looks pretty freaking good. There is a possibility that there's other people down here, both fishing and living. I've heard that a lot of these bridges in this area there's like a big homeless population, so, oh baby. This looks very interesting. How you doing, man? Yeah, what's up, dude? All right, so as you guys might be able to tell, this is low tide and it's starting to come in. So we just have to be sure that, I think this comes up pretty high. This whole sand is wet. So I'm assuming that all of this is gonna be underwater. Skirt. All right, y'all, we are at the spot. There's actually nobody else here besides one person. Shout out to Vaughn. He said what's up. Super cool dude we met. But here we go. This is what we just stopped at the bait shop to get. 2 dozen lively shrimp. They're actually some pretty freaking decent sized ones today, man. And as I said, we've got 2 rod setups. Dude, it is so loud here between the bridge. There's a freaking squeaky train over there. There's just a lot going on. So all we're gonna do, hook this dude right up here through the horn. Oh, whoa, whoa, whoa. All right, something like that. So we just got a circle hook. We've got a leader going up to swivel. That's just a little Carolina rig. This is a, I think, 1 ounce or maybe a little bit less than that egg sinker. And as always, I mean, with fishing at new spots, we're just gonna experiment. So I'm gonna chuck this right out there. Now, as I said, this tide is starting to come in. So hopefully, as that happens, man, some big old fish will be hungry and pushing up and trying to feed. All right, here's our other rod. We're gonna do the same exact thing. When I go through the horn, I never really explain this, but you guys see like the black stuff right there, and then there's like a darker thing right there. I try to go right here where there's not any dark stuff to keep that shrimp alive. Let's chuck that one way further out. Oh my gosh. Hey, hello? I literally just sat down for like 2 seconds. This rod, boom, 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 boom. All right, so here's like a quick pan around. This point looks pretty interesting over there. It might take some casts off that. Got the 2 rods right there, one a little bit further out. And then this is what really drew me. I saw some pictures. These pilings look pretty freaking good, man. I don't know how deep it is. And you know, as the tide comes in, it's gonna get deeper. But you see all of those like oysters, barnacles all in there, dude. To me, I don't know, that just looks fishy, especially like these rocks and everything are all full of shell life. This tide should be bringing in some good current. I don't know, dude. It's loud, it's a little drizzly. We're not even really under the bridge right now. If it starts really raining, we're gonna duck under there, but this just looks like a really good spot to me. And here is a little bit more pan to the left. There's a lot of structure here. Hopefully there's not a ton of snags, but we'll see, man. If we have learned anything from fishing, especially new spots, is that patience is the key. If you guys haven't seen last video, man, we actually ended up catching a pretty freaking big fish. So that was a new spot too. So at these new spots, man, you never know what could possibly happen. Yeah, all of this for sure is gonna be underwater when that tide comes up, but we're gonna try to go right in between these 2 structures, right like there. Seeing if anybody's hiding out. This time of the year is super interesting, man. There's a lot of these spots you go to, a lot of these rivers, creeks, stuff like this. Red drum, and especially heavy, as we saw last video, pretty freaking sizable drum. Could be running up and down here depending on the tides. A lot of trout, possibly flounder, big black drum as well. Just, you know, a lot of stuff. Oh, sheep's head too? Dude, possibilities are here. Let me know if you guys were fishing this spot, what would you be throwing? I just feel like live shrimp, you really can't go wrong. We've got some other stuff too, and I might flip some of these rocks and try to see if we can catch some crabs maybe. But I mean, when you're literally like the candy man out here, a freaking bucket full of live shrimp, or recast this. You know what I'm saying? I just feel like we gotta ring the dinner bell. Let them know what's up. Let them know we're here. Whew. That wind's whipping up from behind us. It's pretty darn chilly. Try over here to the left of this piling. Hey, hello? All right, we just came back over here. We are missing a shrimp. Do I have fish on here? What the heck is that? Oh yeah. There we go, first catch of the day. Oh, she was a fighter. Thank you. All right, so we've been here for like 15 minutes. When I cast this pretty far out there, the live shrimp is just tick, 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 tick. It's just getting like nipped. So we're gonna put a little piece of shrimp on here, see if maybe something smaller is out there biting us. I don't think it's crabs. Try like right over there. Let's just do a little experimentation. Oh, immediately bit. Hello? I was just about to put my rod down. There we go, I got a fish. That is for sure not a shell. On the little piece of shrimp, what do we have? I just cast it out. I was about to put the rod down. Oh, what is that? First of the day. Oh boy. These dudes are definitely here. That could be a good and a bad thing. All right, man, here we go. First fish of the day. This is a silver perch. These things have no size limit. They actually taste pretty darn good, but this dude's really small. The only thing about these fish is that sometimes when you catch one, they're just relentless. Their whole freaking family is like, oh, I'm hungry. And it's just like back to back to back to back, which is cool, but sometimes, you know, you want to catch some other stuff. I think what we're going to do with this guy, I'm going to keep this for bait. We might use this for cut bait. Whoop. All right, we've got something really exciting for y'all today. We are teaming up with NAFs to do a really cool giveaway. I'm gonna tell y'all how you can win a land or two with this crazy brook trout pattern, a NAFs loaded tool burrito, and some static seasoning for free. If you've been following my channel for a while, you know that I'm all about gear that makes life easier. And honestly, I never used to carry a pocket knife. But honestly, I've been carrying around this NAFs Lander 1 for a while now, and I always want to have it. It's designed for one-handed use, has a reversible pocket clip, and you could swap the handle scales super fast. We've got the Lander 2 here with this brook trout pattern. Look how freaking sick this thing is, man. If you are not familiar with NAFs, check them out, man. Their blade steel is like top notch. It's built to last a lifetime. These things are super sharp and tough. You know, whether you're cutting fishing line or whatever else you want to cut, which I'm finding out by carrying one of these, it's more than you would think. Make sure y'all head to the link below to enter the giveaway. You'll have a chance to win the Lander 2 brook trout, the NAFs loaded tool burrito, and some spicy static seasoning. All things that can spice up your next outdoor adventure. Don't miss out. It's free to enter. Definitely check out NAFs. They got a lot of cool stuff. They're good people. Good luck, y'all. Let's just see real quick. We still got our chunk of shrimp on here. That was like, wow, pretty far out into like the middle of the channel over here. Let's see. Maybe they're stacked up a little bit. You never know too. They could be stacked up and there could be, you know, some trout or something with them. Big old meaty red. Oh yeah. There's something else. It's a cool thing though, like when you find them like this, it's fun. Hello? Oh yeah. Hey man, a fish is a fish, right? On a colder, soggy-ish day, you cannot complain when you're catching. This is a little bit bigger. This wouldn't be a bad one if you're like keeping a ton. You're gonna do like a big fish cooking. You know what I mean? That's a, oh geez. Oh, all right. Let them go. No offense to them. I just kind of want to see what else is out here, and there's got to be some bigger stuff, right? At least we know. I mean, there's fish. I'm gonna try to cast to the right now. See if anything's going on off this point. Yeah, I kind of had to step on this TV. Got a little wet. This creek is gonna be getting flooded up here soon. I think we made it out just in time. Well, maybe that'll turn out to be a good thing. We're gonna try to fish a little bit over here now. It's pretty darn shallow all still around in here. Doesn't mean there couldn't be some dudes hanging out. Alright, so we're just chilling on this little bridge thing. I casted one of my lines to the right of that piling out there and then one to the left. It's still pretty shallow, but this tide's coming in pretty darn fast. We don't have a ton of time to fish on this thing because then we'll kind of be like filled in by a moat on a little island over here. So we're gonna need our escape path, but we'll see, man. Figured it's best to cast near the structure, but if this isn't really working, maybe we'll cast it like way out in the middle over there or something. I don't know. Oh my gosh. We got something nice here, dude. Oh my gosh. On the right side is piling. What is that? Come here. Tighten that just a little bit. What is that? Oh yeah. Dude, this might be the time, man. This might be the freaking time. I'm telling y'all, patience. Try to play the tides right. I feel like I almost lost the rod there. All right. Whew. Dude, this is such a pretty one too. All right, put that rod down for a second. Whew. This dude might flop out of my hand, but look at this. 1, 2, 3, 4, 5. And 2 on the other side. Hey, it might be a small one, but it is a fish. It is a redfish. If they're small ones, man, there possibly could be some bigger ones. I'm just happy that we caught something under the bridge that's not a little, you know, little tiny dinker. Hopefully as this tide comes in more, boom, more stuff like that will happen. I will say though, we are running slightly low. We've got like maybe 5 or 6 shrimp in the bucket. I mean, y'all know that feeling, man. Just to go from 0 to 100. I was starting to lose a little bit of hope. It's just that when this tide is coming in like this is like the perfect time. From my understanding, redfish and other fish too, like as the tide comes in, they come up to these like shallower flats and they get crabs, baitfish, whatever else they can get their mouths on. This structure, especially around this time of year, any sort of bridge pilings, always like oyster beds especially are always a great place to fish. But structure, you know, especially it's got some shellfish sort of stuff, like some oysters, barnacles, little crabs crawling out on it. That is, you know, in my mind, kind of where we want to be hitting, especially when we're shore-based, landlocked. And yeah, this is just the makeshift setup we're using here. I just had the bait bucket and I've got the 2 rods kind of sitting on it with loosened drag. If that drag wasn't loosened, I mean, that was a smaller fish, but could have yoinked that rod right there. One thing we do have to check on. All right, we're still good. If we look back and that freaking scooter's underwater, we're gonna be in trouble a little bit. All right, anybody else? Uh-oh. All right, we don't got much time until this water wraps around here and kind of traps us on a little island. We'll give this like another few minutes. Then we'll have to try and see if we can squeeze somewhere else under this bridge here. All right, hold up a second. So we just got off of our little bridge area over there, and I was talking to some really cool guys, which, by the way, if you guys ever see me out in public, always feel free to say what's up, man. It's so cool meeting y'all, especially, you know, out fishing and stuff. But literally right once they left, I threw in one of my shrimp. I was just like, all right, let me just try over here somewhere. And randomly threw it, zzz, and it stopped and it took my bait. So I just chucked 2 shrimp, one over there-ish. We're gonna see if we can hook back into whatever that was, but this might be the time. Tide is pushing in. That was not a small fish. Dang, man. I'm not gonna lie though, like, I'm pretty freaking cold. It's like very damp out here, and there's like a really chilly breeze. My hands are a little clammy and chilly. Tell you what though, I will warm right back up if we hook into whatever the heck that was. Oh. I got a fish on here. There we go. Something's on there. Something's on there. Oh yeah. It's not bad, whatever that is. Whew. Honestly, feels kind of like a trout. What is that? What is that? What is that? What is that? All right, hey man, I will freaking take it, dude. All right, boom, there we go. Another redfish. They need to be 18 inches, which this one is definitely not. Boom. But I'll tell you what, man, we might be onto something. Not many shrimp left, but hopefully we can make the ones we have count. Oh. There we go. There we go. That's a little bit better, dude. This is a lighter rod. Oh, but that feels like a better fish. Feels a little bit better. Come on. We literally, oh boy. We literally are out of our shrimp too. This is the last one. What is this? I mean, I'll take it. I will freaking take it. Wish I had more shrimp, man. Now it's starting to heat up. We're gonna have to switch our strategy here just a little bit. There we go, dude. That is for sure not a keeper. Well, the reds are starting to turn on. Let me know in the comment section below. Would you guys rather catch a bunch of small reds, just like nailing them, or just fish in general? Like a bunch of smaller fish or one giant fish? Like a whole day of, you know, just having fun catching, or would you rather catch that one like behemoth? That's not a bad size, man. I mean, that's probably like 13 and a half inches. Super pretty. This turned out to a pretty decent day, man. I literally thought after that first spot, you know, nothing was really happening. I was like, dude, I don't know. As we've been learning, it's not much water for you. Patience is key. Can you go there, or do I need to? I mean, you should be fine, right? Redfish like tail and stuff. Hello? Ugh. Alright, let's give him a little bit of a throw there. Alright, so we just had to make something up on the spot. I don't know what is in my bag. Got a little paddle tail here. Well, might as well just throw this around. If fish are hungry, you know, you never know. This is a little bit bigger than I probably would normally throw. Maybe that'll attract a bigger fish. It's honestly been a while since we've done some artificial around. I miss it, man. It's just sometimes, like, from the shore, I feel like just so much better off chucking live bait, because your opportunities are so much more limited than, you know, in a kayak or a boat or something, where I normally would throw artificials a lot more in the saltwater inshore scene. You know what I mean? Makes more sense to try to maximize our time with what I think we get bit more, which maybe, I don't know, maybe artificial would get bit more sometimes. I don't know. But this is a big boy. These redfish are aggressive. Could be some trout in here too. Oh, that rock got me excited a little bit. Try to really launch this thing. Anybody here? Just trying our best to look like a bait fish. Alright, we are back in our camper. This video might possibly be the last video of the year, which is honestly pretty crazy. As always, I just want to thank you guys for watching and for all the support over these years. Really, it started in like 2017 when we were doing all this. And to this day, I'm having more fun than ever. It's just like, I love fishing. I think you guys can probably tell that. And I just love making videos. Like the whole process, like everything about making videos, I freaking love it, man. So I'm still having so much fun with this. It's just, we need to get healthier in the next year. Specifically this foot, as I've kind of been telling you guys, we've been going to doctors, we've been figuring everything out. I've got like 1 million blood tests this year. I mean, over the past couple years, we had some MRIs and everything. This past year, I don't know if you guys remember, we healed it for a couple months and then we kind of messed it up again. I'm just trying my best to kind of get off of it. That's why we had the scooter in this video. I've been crutching around off camera and really haven't been able to fish as much as I freaking want to. And as you guys know, man, me and my wife Kelsey and my golden retriever, what's up, dude? We live in an RV. We live in a camper. I know we've been hanging out a lot in Florida, especially it's just nice in the winter because it's like so freaking cold everywhere else. But we want to tow this thing around some more. If you guys are newer here, we've had this RV since 2021. We basically took it all over the freaking place. There's videos all over the channel. From Delaware all the way down the coast to Florida. We took it over to Louisiana, Texas, all up through states like New Mexico, Utah. We've hit a bunch of like national parks and cool stuff. We went out all the way to the West Coast. Did some like salmon fishing, Dungeness crabbing. All those videos are up on the channel. And we did a northeast swing too, where we went up to like Maine, Vermont, New Hampshire. And we did like a lower middle country swing. I think we went to Alabama. I don't know, a bunch of places, but we went to like the big Bass Pro Shops pyramid. We did a 24-hour video in there where we got a freaking hotel room that overlooks the Bass Pro Shops. We did a lot so far, man. But while Kelsey and I have this camper and, you know, the time, we want to get out and do a lot more traveling. It's just the foot has kind of, yeah. Besides all that, what a freaking year though, man. This was a really fun one. We fished in Delaware. We fished a lot here in Florida. I really got to dive into this fishery and kind of like learn more about different species. If you guys are looking for something to watch, if you're newer here or if you just haven't seen the videos in a while, I'm gonna list a few of my favorites from this year. We've uploaded a lot. This January, I caught my biggest bass of my life. It was like freaking 8 pounds something, hoping to break that this next year. January seems to be like the hot time around here. Basket all thick and stuff. I'll leave that video down below. Also, we have some really cool pier fishing videos. I'll leave one down in the description below where like in the springtime, the Spanish mackerel come around and like it was a learning process, but we use these little metal jigs and it was just so much fun, man. It's just cool to have, you know, these videos and these memories. I encourage anybody out there, you don't have to post your videos if you don't want to on the internet, but if you're a fisherman, man, I'd invest in some kind of action cam, GoPro, whatever the heck you want, just to be able to like watch your catches back again. Sometimes like you're in the middle of it and like by the time it's over, you don't even know what happened. And it's always fun to look back and be like, oh, you know, I don't know. I just think it's so cool. Also, Kelsey and I went scalloping for the first time this year. It's like an Easter egg hunt. You just like find them on the bay floor. It's in like northwest-ish Florida. We did a whole catch and cook on that. That was freaking good. And lastly, I think one of my favorite videos from this year, I liked a lot of them, but a couple weeks ago we went truck camping and we did like a whole catch and cook with a big black drum and vibed out camping. I don't know, something about that video. I want to do more truck camping and just camping in general, man. Just like the vibes are different. The vibes were vibing, you know what I mean? So again, if you guys got some time, I'll link all those videos down in the description below. I'm just excited for this next year. We have a lot of freaking stuff planned, a lot of places to go, a lot of fish to hopefully catch. And man, again, I cannot thank you guys enough for all the freaking support. Like, it's just, especially, you know, when I haven't been uploading as much as I had in prior years, and, you know, videos come out a little bit slower and all that, you know, just to be in the position that I'm in, I just cannot thank you guys enough, man. Definitely, if you guys ever want to see any specific kind of fishing or like video ideas from me, always feel free to leave that stuff down in the comments section below. And yeah, man, don't forget, if you guys want a chance to, you know, win some free stuff, some seasoning, or some of these knives, completely free to enter. I mean, why? Might as well, right? Start the new year off with some luck and some free stuff. All right, man, I'm gonna stop yapping. This next year is gonna be a freaking good one. Just make sure you go into it with some positivity. You never know what can happen. This could be the year I catch a 10-pound bass. This could be the year I catch a freaking 500-pound Goliath grouper. This could be the year I have 2 working feet. Who the freak knows, man? Anything's possible. Again, thank you guys for all the support. I know I say that a million times, but I appreciate y'all. All I gotta say, man, is let's keep this rolling. Thank you guys for watching. See you next video.